It is the latest issue of Game Grub. This one appears to boast about exclusive leaks. They all boast about that. You're not even really sure what it means. Carcat, check out DVD, The Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. It is a DVD of one of your favorite series, The Thresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's about a green thresh executioner, a cadet who sasses up the Blue Bloods and his Flay Squad. Pretty good, their blood is literally blue, lousy snobs. But Troll Will Smith shows them all how to loosen up. He is pretty much your hero. And Troll TV shows have shorter titles than Troll movies because TV is a much newer form of media in their society, which is a good thing because it would be pretty hard to make this a funny joke otherwise. Carcat, get down to business on computer. Let's get down to business. I got to fix this dashboard. Oops. Give me 1 second. I messed up. Return of the Homestuck. Boop. Homestuck. No. Okay, so on my phone it doesn't let me do that. Comic? What would I put this under? I'll put it under Hive Swap. It's not Hive Swap Friendson though. Like, I had it before labeled as Homestuck. How did I do that? Okay, so, Hive Swap. I'll just put it under that. Okay, so this isn't Hive Swap, it's just for whatever reason, like Twitch on my phone is like pretty weird, so whatevs. It is what it is, you know. Okay, get down to business on computer. Okay, enough messing around. Time to get some work done. Maybe a little programming, or oh god, it figures that installing this new beta chat client would open the floodgates. All your moron friends are going to be hounding you relentlessly. Not that they needed an excuse before. You wonder what this chump wants. Carcat, answer Troll. Ba-da-da-da. Terminal Capricorus began trolling Carnesiogenesis. What is up, my introvert brother? What in the almighty taint chafing fuck do you want? Not a motherfucking thing, bro. Other than I be checking out how my best motherfucking friend is at, yo. I really can't stand you, and I hate how you type. It just bothers me so much. Have I mentioned that? You say it pretty much every time we talk, yeah. But I don't have to see, but I mean, man, this feels so motherfucking unnatural and shit. You just got to be going with what feels right at here. At where your heart is up and, you know, best friend. I wonder what kind of shitty thing I did to deserve such an awful best friend, or maybe what terrible thing I'm going to do and get punished for in advance. Maybe I'm just preemptively the worst fucking piece of trash who ever lived and don't even know it yet. But hey, look, your friendship is Exhibit A, I guess. That's such a beautiful thing. This troll disease called friendship. Friendship isn't a disease shit sponge. It's like a mistake, a big joke of nature. It's a miracle. Oh no, don't start with the miracles again. Man, everywhere I look, all I see is motherfucking miracles. It's so spiritual, all these miracles and shit. Okay, like, just be taking this fucking tits bottle of fucking Fago I just cracked open, and how it's being all like hissing and shit, motherfucking hissing, man. Who went all and told it to do that? How would it even do that? It's crazy. It's a miracle. It's carbonation, you ignorant douche. Carcat, you're a horrible friend. Try getting scolded sometime instead of slurping down that weird swill all day and fondling your stupid horns. Oh, no, bro. I don't want to know. Don't even tell me. Knowing shit just steals up all the fucking magic from my miracles like a motherfucking thief, and that ain't cool. The only miracle is that you can like that disgusting sludge. Where do you even get that stuff? It's also a miracle how you dress like an imbecile and are basically the stupidest asshole I've ever known. Actually, you're right. There are miracles everywhere. I've been a fool. See, man? I'm straight up telling you, miracles. Aliens. It's like, alright, computers, right? What the fuck? Miracles is what? Fuck you. Fuck you. For me, just reading that. Anyway, what's up with your bad self for serious here? Isn't something big all going down? What? I heard something big was going all down. Just all be telling me all what motherfucking it's up and all about. Stop saying all. Are you talking about TA's thing? Yeah, fuck yeah, man. So mysterious. I've never getting ceased to be amazed by all these fucking miracles. Fucking mysteries life's got for us. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll talk to him tonight about it. Maybe I won't. It's probably just another one of his projects that winds up being completely useless and a huge waste of my time. Yeah, maybe, but he's your best friend though, so it's all cool. Anyway, I thought this sounded like a pretty big motherfucking deal, my man. What? Bro, never mind. I just fucking did like to scare the shit out of myself here, these damn horns. You got to get rid of those things. They make it more embarrassing to know you, which is a friggin' miracle that's even possible. Like, wow, God sure cooked up a doozy there. Twinkly-eyed son of a bitch just keeps you guessing, doesn't he? Man, you know you want to give my horns a good squeeze. Oh my God. Actually, you know what? You know what will be the miracle to end all miracles? That it be if I ever meet a kid I despise more than you that will make me a motherfucking convert. I'll see light so bright I'll need GC to walk me around so I don't bump into shit. Sign me up for your idiotic clown religion, okay? You fucking got it, bro. Brother, you got it, brother. Fuck. Whoa. What the motherfuck? Who's this motherfucker? His cool life is like that. Sometimes it's full of mysteries. You'll be doing one thing, then something else hits you just like that, and you'll roll with it. That's what you do. When life hands you lemons, you sure as fuck don't make lemonade, because who the fuck knows where that fucking shit comes from. It's squeezed out of miracles is where. So, what's this motherfucker's name? Enter name. Your name is Gamzee Makara. You are pretty excited by clowns of a grim persuasion which may not be in full possession of their mental facilities. You belong to a rather obscure cult, which foretells of a band of rowdy and capricious minstrels which will rise one day on a mythical paradise planet that does not exist yet. The belief of this cult are somewhat frowned upon by those dwelling in more common lawn rings. But you don't care, you got to be going with what feels right and where your heart's up in, you know. You like to practice on your one-wheel device, which you are god awful at because your feet do not reach the pedals. You enjoy a fine beverage and like to do a little baking sometimes. You've got all these horns all over the place, and sometimes you step on them and scare the shit out of yourself. You like to chat a lot with your pal Carcat, who is usually pretty cranky, but he is your best friend. You have a lot of other great friends who you also talk like a lot. Your troll tag is Terminal Capicor Kappa Cap Capicus. And you speak in a manner that is just a little bit whimsical. What will you do? Holy shit. Gamzee capsulog bottle of Fago. I'm sorry, his modus. His fetch modus. You snag a bottle of Fago to consume the beverage is what your fellow devotees refer to as kicking the wicked elixir. It is capsuloged through your miracle modus. You have absolutely no idea how this thing works. You don't want to know. Gamzee capsulog computer. Oh shit. You take your husk top. Sometimes you just like to pick up stuff and watch the colors. It's so beautiful. Life is beautiful. Gamzee, ride one-wheel device. You decide to give this diabolical contraption another shot. Maybe one of these days you will get one more suited to your proportions. For now, this is all you have to work with. You just have to figure out how to stay on the thing without flying off the handle. You do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and into a big pile of horns. Honk! Gamzee, sample delicious pie cooling on the counter. But it is still piping hot, but you can't help yourself. You sneak a taste of the super slime pie. You weren't supposed to eat that slime. It does funny things to a troll's head. But you were never taught that on account of a lousy upbringing. Your custodian was always out to sea. That is where he is now. Maybe you will go outside and see if you can spot him. Gamzee, take a juggling club. Club kind. You grab a juggling club. You'll need it if you're going to go out. It is dangerous to leave unarmed. Gamzee, you go outside. You leave your hive and head out to the beach. There is no sign of your custodian. You should not stay out here very long. The sea dwellers are quite hostile. Bananas. Boop. Someone is bugging you. This is exciting. You're always down for shooting the wicked shit with anyone that will put up with you. Now, if only you could figure out how to get your husk top out of this stupid thing, it will be a miracle if you can manage. Gamzee, retrieve husk top. You say a short prayer to your beloved, merciful messiahs and splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. Your Silodex launches your beverage far, far into the ocean. Hello, Map. How are you? You wonder if you could just sort of reach over and... Gamzee, answer troll. Gallows Calibrator began trolling Terminal Capricorsus. Hey, Gamzee, you want to play games with me? Hey, yeah, like, that sounds like the motherfucking shits, bitch, tits. Face. I'm sure it sure is hard to ignore the weird things you say sometimes, but I'm gonna. The only reason I'm asking you is because your name is like Game, and no other Gam, and no other reason. Game, yeah. It's going good. I'm moving stuff out of my room to just moving. Um, lots of like stuff littering the ground that I have to move. Yeah. I know the reason. Get it? Well, I heard the worst fucking reason to be getting all about to do something, honk. No, that should bother you. That reason. Why don't things like that bother you? No wonder Vantas can't stand you. But who cares about him? We're going to have some motherfucking shitty bitches playing together, or whatever you said. So, is this the game I've heard about? The big mystery? Yeah, whoa, okay, this is going to be fucking insane, but can we play a little later? I'm outside keeping an eye out here for the old goat. You know how it is with family. No, not really. Derp, derp, derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp. Yeah, derp. Way to go. How does that stupid bottled syrup of yours taste with your hoof so far up your mouth? Sorry, anyway, I'll go inside in a while. Why don't you get Carcat to fire up that motherfucker with you? He likes games. Oh no, God, can you imagine all the bitching and moaning? I used to try to play stuff with him, but wow, did I learn my lesson. Alright, well, I'll try to get in and get up to my chill real soon and we can play. Just give me a minute. Bullshit, you know you're just going to sit there on the beach and space out and lose track of time. Hello? Gams? What? Oh man, sorry I spaced out. Did you know how beautiful the sound of the ocean is? Have you ever seen the ocean? Or, I mean, smelled it? Sorry. Face. Carcat, get some programming done. Finally, some peace and quiet. Now you could bear down on your coding. This will surely last all evening without interruption. You reopen one of your ATH projects you started recently. You are still horsing around with the conditions for terminating the loops. That many ATH coders do. What many ATH coders do is important. Finite construction and bind the loops to their lifespan. For instance, the main loop here will terminate on the death of the universe labeled you. That way you only have to wait billions of years for it to end instead of forever. You have bound a subloop to the lifespan of the code's author, which is you. Any routine at the end will execute when you die. He figured this could be handy for coding something to release the final will and testament, or maybe some doomsday virus. He spent a lot of time thinking of ways to make the perfect doomsday virus. Conveniently absent from the ATH's extensive import library are entities that with short lifespans. Like a rapidly decaying particle that only lasts a millisecond sure would be handy, or even a fruit fly or something, but no, coding with this language is all about finding ways to trick it into doing what you want. Your hacker buddy is obnoxiously good at this. Oh no, bad internet. Kick it. Just how I was late. Kick it. The buffering. All the buffering. I don't know, like, why it's buffering. Kick it. Did you try unplugging and replugging in your internet? Sometimes doing a little bit of troubleshooting will help it. Your hacker buddy is obnoxiously good at it. He sent you some files which you still don't understand, but you're not going to admit that. He is even better at making viruses than you, which really gets stuck in your nook. I don't want to know what that is. This code, when executed, immediately causes the user's computer to explode and places a curse on the user forever, along with everyone he knows and everyone he'll ever meet. Not surprisingly, later on, you would run this code in a fit of stupidity. You don't know how he does stuff like this. What does this even mean? It's nonsense. Is it even syntactical? Viable? Are you allowed to color text like that? Maybe you should ask him about it sometime. I'll speak of the devil. Here he is bugging you about something. Time to put on your game face and pretend you don't think very highly of his abilities. Okay, answer troll. So when Armageddon began trolling Genesis. KK, don't flip your shit, but I'm setting you up to play a game with some people. Why would I flip my shit about that? Because you flip your shit about everything. Well, you look at this. Here's my shit, and yet it remains unflipped. Just sitting there on the skillet getting burned on one side. It's a miracle. Oh no. Are you into miracles now too? Because if you are, you're fired or preemptively from the game. Fuck no. Okay, nice. Miracles are like poop stains on God's underwear. Yeah, making fun of people's religion is the best thing to do. That's why he hides them. They're fucking embarrassing. God launders in mysterious ways. Right on, but let's shut our mouths a second and talk about this game. It will only be a second, really. You don't have to, but do too much. Okay, good, because I'm pretty busy tonight. What is this thing anyway? Why all the secrecy? Well, the short story is it's an immersive simulation that you play with a group. The long story is the fate of our civilization depends on us playing it. I guess the long one was shorter than the short one. Fuck. That sounds like melodramatic bullshit, but coming from you, color me unsurprised. Screw you, Vantis. This shit makes more real than Kraft Grub sauce. Right, okay, so you made this game. No. More like I adapted it from what? Some crazy technology AA dug out of some ruins. Haven't you talked to her about it? Man, no, I can't talk to her. She's so spooky. I don't even know why most of our friends are such psychos. Probably it's because most trolls are. If you heard what I heard every night, I mean, wow, fuck. No, let's not talk about your weird mutant brain, and don't scan mine or whatever. It's off limits, you douche. Carcat, you're so mean. I told you like a billion times, I can't do that, you nub slurping fuckpod. Oh my god. Why are you two up to this secret stuff? Why haven't you told me anything about this? KK, I'm sorry, but really, it's kind of a private matter between me and her, and I appreciate it if that was respected. Oh god. Stop being so sensitive. It's a repugnant quality. Okay, how about you take your own advice? You are such a blubbering hypocrite. You're lucky I'm so fucking monogamous and charitable, because otherwise there's no chance I'd waste my time on you. What a load of shit. This acts This act that you actually think you're a hotshot. You know you hate yourself. Nobody hates himself more than you, idiot. Yeah, well, I hate you way more than I hate myself, and that's fucking saying something. In fact, I hate you more than I hate myself, and you hate yourself, and you hate me combined. Oh, fuck that noise. In every leaking orifice that it's got you. It's it's got, I hate the combined product of you and myself more than you could ever begin to hate me and myself and you and yourself on your worst day, so fucking deal with it. Okay, timeout for the idiot. The idiot gets a timeout and shuts up for a second. That's you. Just tell me what to do about this game. Well, I'll send you a download soon. I'm setting up two teams, like two separate competing teams, so that there's a better chance of at least one group winning. And also, I guess to see which one can win faster. Okay, let me guess. There's a red team and a blue team, right? Yeah, you're on the red team. I will be the leader of the blue team. Okay, then I can pick my teammates then. Bro, you're not the red team leader. I picked GC for that. Oh, that's not bad. What? Dude, I did not think you'd be interested in this. Don't act all offended. Oh wow, now I see. Really fucking clever, picking the blind girl to lead the team you're competing with. I knew you were I knew you were a cheater, low-life fucking scumbag with no scruples or self-esteem, and were basically worthless on every level, but somehow I'm still disappointed in you. Yeah, I'm such an idiot for not rewarding your bubbly personality and impeccable people skills with a leadership gig. What an inconsiderate knuckle-ponged asshole I have been. I am a hatched leader and you know it. I don't know your filthy seed flap is fluttering in the profane breeze that's shooting out your stinking meal tunnel. I do know that much. How do you get out of your cocoon in the morning knowing you are the worst thing a universe was ever responsible for? Also, it must be hard with your hands to persistently bothering every mutated set of genitals, peppering that ghastly husk you pawn off as a body. Has a female ever looked at you without at once turning skyward and erupting like a vomit volcano? Answer me this. Answer me that. Oh my god. Carcat. You're horrible. I forgot how horrible Carcat was. This is so immature. I am basically just laughing here at how immature you are. I really give a fuck who the red leader is. You want to be the leader, fine. Talk to GC about it. I guess these conversations we have do get kind of embarrassing in retrospect. Are we not friends anymore because of stuff I said? You literally ask me that every time. Are you joking? I can't even tell anymore. Yay, thank you for the biddies. I'll do the cupcakes. Nom 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 cupcakes. It's a joke, moron. Honestly, I'm just glad nobody else is privy to our conversations. Actually, why don't we make a pact to delete this one from our logs? I'm just shuddering here, scrolling up and reading this. Yeah, okay. That's because you're a horrible person, Carcat. Freaking A. Sounds like someone downstairs is getting pretty crabby. This is not an encounter that you are looking forward to. You'll probably put it off as long as you can manage. Friggin' miracles. Who is this young lady? And her name. Your name is Terezi Pyrope. You are pretty enthusiastic about dragons, but you have a particular affection for their colorful scales, which you gather and use to decorate your hive. Though you live alone deep in the woods, you surround yourself with a variety of plushy pals known as scale mates. You often spend your days with them in rounds of live action roleplay. LARPing. You used to engage in various forms of more extreme role playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You take an interest in justice, holding particular fascination for orchestrating the demise of the wicked. You have taken up study of brutal Alternian law and surrounding yourself with legal books. You have no need for copies printed in Trill Braille, because you can smell and taste the words. You hope one day to join the honorable ranks of the legislators. Your troll tag is Gallows Calibrator, and you speak with the numerals the blind prophet once used. You speak in Leet. You are presently the leader of the red team, poised to begin a mysterious game with 5 other friends, in direct competition with another 6 of your friends comprising the blue team. What will you do? Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Tarazi cut to the chase and began LARPing immediately. You know what's funny? I have an awesome John Scale mate. He's sitting next to me. He's big. He's a big boy. Like, I will post a picture up in my Discord. Give me 1 second. Boop. Yeah, the picture's gonna show like my Homestuck plushies that I have so far. I'm gonna work on making a little cow and Smuppet. It's pretty hard to live action roleplay when there is no one who is alive nearby, but all of your scale mates are alive to you. At least you pretend to believe that to annoy people. You prepare a new campaign for one of your favorite scenarios, court block drama. His Honorable Tyranny presides. On trial is an especially detestable fellow, Senator Lemon Snout. You have sparred with this scumbag before. Tonight he faces justice. You will play the role of the prosecuting attorney. On Alternia, there is no such thing as a defense attorney or a defense. In a court block, the word defense itself is offensive. Offensive. Terezi, interrogate. Most of the interrogation is in the intimidating silence. Terezi, slap him around a bit. You don't want to slap too hard, enough to sting but not to bruise. It must be methodical, businesslike, and persistent. You only stop when you smell tears. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious yellow scales are like the sweetest gumdrops to the prosecution's nose. But your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the Imperial Beetle's coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good senator. While the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. Terezi, call a witness. Oh, well played, Lemon Snout, well played. The prosecution's key witness murdered. How convenient. The court block has little choice but to acknowledge your cunning. You have earned just a teensy sliver of your respect back for now. But wait. Oh my, shocking development. What have we here? The prosecution begs your pardon, dear Senator, but you appear to have dropped something, a personal satchel, perhaps chock full of illicit embezzled beetles, with which you have the unmitigated cheek to waltz before his tyranny, concealed beneath your ill-gotten finery. The prosecution requests a short recess from his honorable tyranny so that all law-abiding and Mother Grove-fearing citizens may go outside and puke. Terezi, sentence the criminal. As the prosecutor, it is your job to reach a final verdict and sentence the reprehensible felon with his tyranny, while his tyranny watches in silence and submits grim approval. But you take pity on this miserable bureaucrat. You are feeling merciful. You will give him a fighting chance. You will flip a double-headed troll cager to decide his fate. You do this quite often when making important decisions, kind of like Batman's nemesis, Two-Face, or that guy from No Country for Old Men. Turns out there are lots of badasses out there flipping coins, but those are Earth things and you've never heard of them. It is safe to say you borrowed this gimmick from one of the many troll things out there that's got hard-boiled dudes flipping coins for major stakes. You base the habit on whichever one smells the most badass. Terezi, flip. The coin tumbles through the air. Lemon Snout is sweating bullets. A favorable flip. The senator exhales in relief. But what are you so happy about, Mr. Lemon Snout? He looks a bit confused. He quivers his lowly proboscis at the coin. See, the coin has exonerated him. Coin? What coin? Surely you jest, Mr. Senator. The prosecution sees no coin. She's blind, remember? Terezi, adjourn. Another triumph for justice. The court block is adjourned. You offer final salutations to his tyranny in the customary manner. Okay, that's not quite customary at all. You're just kind of weird. It's just that your red chalk is the most delicious chalk. You cannot get enough of it. Anyone who says there is a more delicious chalk out there simply reeks of deceit. You sure had to go to a lot of trouble to do that. Terezi, go get Kane. You take your walking cane, which you use as a weapon, kind of like Earth Daredevil, who you've never heard of. You will use it to wall up enemies when you enter the medium. Like this. Terezi, begin recruiting red team members. Your nose begins scoring your temporal through the saliva smears on your monitor for potential teammates who you could start playing. No, not her. Nope, not her either. Definitely not that guy. Okay, how about this girl? You like to roleplay with her sometimes via chat? You pretend you are a member of the mysterious and noble dragony YD race. While she does her own goofy thing, you don't have it in your heart to tell her that your chat RPing meant fetishlessly. Terezi, troll AC. Gallows Calibrator began trolling arsenic catnip. GC lands on your whelping stoop and wraps on your cave with her noble and elegant talon, and once with her mighty snout for good measure. AC saunters from her dark cave, a little bit sleepy from the recent kill. AC uses one of her mouths to lick the fresh blood off her paw, and the other one to blow you a kiss. GC, with a mighty whisk of her mighty tail, plucks the kiss out of the air mightily. GC pockets the kiss in her enchanted rucksack for later to do something magical like make goblin wishes come true. Yes! AC finds that to be a most admirable use of a kiss. She thinks that goblin wishes need to come true to just like any other kind of person's wishes. AC begs your pardon while she rips apart this tasty beast to prepare a meal for her cubs. GC eyes the beast hungrily and mightily. Uh-oh. GC eyes the cubs hungrily and mightily, especially mightily. Don't you dare. I mean, AC shouts, don't you dare, indigently. But it is too late. GC scoops up a plump cub with her glistening, majestic tail and flies off magically. The innocent cub is crying and crying and crying. AC says no and looks a bit crestfallen. AC gets a clever idea to slake the majestic dragon's mighty hunger. She prepares the lion's share of the slain armored coral bear for GC. GC magnificent curiosity has been perked. It is a bull bear. Oops, she asks that. AC pauses a moment and nods knowingly with a couple of smug grins on her face. She confirms it is indeed the bulliest of bears. But as it happens, the really cute cub lands in a bush safe. GC instantly loses interest in the puny cub and drops it to the ground far below. But as it happens, the really cute cub lands in a bush safe and sound. GC's alarming and splendiferous girth settles over the succulent Clover steak. When she finishes the savory red meat, she lifts her proud, wise head and opens her great big mouth and speaks the ancient tongue of 1,000 wisdom. She says, "Hey, do you want to play a game with me?" AC crinkles her nose and prepares for a really unprecedented marathon of baffling feline stances. Her dragon-kneed suitor will make either rhyme nor reason of her perplexing behavior for even an instant. No, that was a real question. Want to play a game? Oh, hee. Okay, if you mean a computer game, then yes, that sounds like fun. Okay, you could be on my team. Team? Who else is playing? I haven't decided yet. A whole bunch of us is in 2 teams. Oh, well, it does sound like it would be a lot of fun, but I think I should get permission first. Blah. That's so stupid. He's not the boss of you. I know, but still, I'm kind of scared of him, and I think perhaps it's best to just run it by him first, so there isn't a kerfuffle about it, or anything. This is stupid in such a terrible myriad of dumb ways. You shouldn't be afraid of anyone. You kill big animals with your bare hands, and in any case, he lives nowhere near you, so the whole thing is extra stupid. I know, but I don't think it will be a big deal. I'll just mention it casually and it'd be fine. I'm sure, and then we can play in just a little bit. Fine, in the meantime, I will go around up some more people to play. Okay. 3 more bottles, containers. Rosie, Troll TC. Okay, so I'm not gonna read this. You then proceed to the rest half of this conversation we already read. No luck in getting this guy to play with you right now either. You guess that leaves. Oh no, not Carcat. You were only going to ask him as a last resort. You wonder what he wants. You will try to avoid mentioning the game. Hopefully he hasn't caught wind of it yet. Terezi, deal with Carcat. Carcinogeneticist began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Hey, guess what? Big news. Like, holy shit, stop the press. This is a humongous deal of sort of news. Blah, what is it? You're not the red team leader, that's me. I'm the leader. It's been decided on an official basis. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to make a big stink about this and say, wah, wah, I want to be the leader. What? No, I mean, you can, but it won't be any good because I'm the leader and that's all there is to evacuate through your protein chute on this matter. Evacuate. Well, it may surprise you to know that I don't give a crap of who gets to be leader because, unlike you, I actually have a fucking smidgen of maturity and self-respect. That's a lie. You're more of a melodrama spaz queen than me, and you know it. And this stuff you're saying is a pretend stunt. You're like a rocket-propelled spaz maggot, spring-loaded on the ass of a psychedelic fucking freak out weasel on idiot drugs, so let's not play make believe games here, leader. Me. Carcat, I can't. I don't care. You could be the stupid leader. I just want to play this game. Okay, great. If it's any consolation, I have selected you to be my second in command. Really? Swoon. Fuck your offer. Resigned. Well, okay, but seriously, I would have suggested you be the leader, but honestly, it comes with serious responsibilities, and I wasn't sure if you were up to it. How could you think that I am an incredible leader with all kinds of prioritization and command skills? I'm going to rock the cock off this weather vane, and the blue team will wish they never slithered out of the mother grub heinous diluting asshole. So just give me the full briefing. What do you know? Okay, the thing you need to know is the leader starts out by running the client application, while I, the lowly second officer, connects to you while the server with the server, while I remain generally in awe of your manly grandeur. And I sit at my computer doing menial chores in support of your heroic escapades, which honestly I don't think you're ready for, but whatever. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was made for. Being in charge of adventure, running around and stuff, and fucking shit up like a goddamn hero with a ripper wasp in his jock. Let's get cracking here. Launch your server or whatever. I'll install the hero program, the client. Yeah. Okay, if you insist, far be it from me to stop you from being so dashing and courageous. And to be perfectly honest, a little bit handsome. Yes, exactly. You are making sense. This is the kind of thing that sane people say. Keep it keep it there keep at it. There's hope for you. Yeah, I'll try anything to get you to stop being such a baby. What's a baby? Oh, it's like a mythical little pink monkey, something my Lucis dreams about. I thought you didn't have one. I don't yet. I am not allowed to. Why not? Why have you never mentioned this anyways? Honestly, Trezzy, it sounds like more frothing loony block nonsense. If I ever did have one, it would mean the world was coming to an end. Oh, thank God you just said something normal. I was starting to worry there. You back to Saint Land. It's true, I don't completely understand it, but that's what it told me. We need to get you out of that fucking tree and into a proper goddamn lawn ring. You've been stunted living up there by the whispers of fucking bark gnomes or something. I think one of my neighbors was just cold recently. Maybe you could live there. No way, screw long rings, more like yawn rings. I love my tree, but you are welcome to visit sometime. It's especially nice in the third autumn. Oh, well, speaking of that, I should go downstairs and deal with this grumpy customer. I'm going to fondle major sleep fit seed flap, but hopefully it will be quick. You can establish your connection and do your trivial sidekick stuff, I guess, in the meantime. Okay. Oh, it didn't post. Son of a biscuit. There we go. So in my Discord, I posted a picture of like my scale mate and mayor and my knack, which you haven't seen the knacks yet. A little later. After the Night of Blood's heroic arrival in the land of Pulse and Haze, you quickly crafted a new weapon. Home smell ya later, plus some other cool stuff. Carcat, deal with Terezi. What's with them and all the toilets being out of the bathroom? You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture. No, I can't see you, dumbass. Oh yeah, anyway, press your nose against your slobbery screen and tell me what is wrong with this picture. Smells terrible. That's because you just took a hard drag of my load gaper, which, for some reason I have discovered outside and this little island. You mean your toilet? Well, oh la la. Excuse my disdain for your blue-blooded vernacular. What color's your blood? Whoa, none of your business, seriously. Was that a serious question? Unbelievable. I will find out someday. What is with your obsession with colors? It's bad enough you waste all my hard-earned grist rambling my hive around like that's not even in the direction of the fucking gate. But then you go and spend it on an ugly paint job. I killed a lot of imps for that grist. Carcat, please don't pretend you didn't enjoy going around killing things and that you wouldn't enjoy killing a whole lot more. Prancing around with your little sickle being all adorable. Yeah, right. More like adorable Dora bloodthirsty. I'm prancing around being that, okay? Anyway, this is awful. This is no way for a leader to be treated. Sorry, this is what you wanted. The leader is the first one in. This is what the leader is supposed to do. No, this is not anything for what bullshit is. A leader shouldn't be at the mercy of the hive renovation whimsy of a psychotic blind girl. Terezi's blonde. When do I get the chance to fuck up someone's hive? I should be the next one to connect to a client. No, you can't. You have to be the last one to connect to complete the chain. More lies. Think of it this way. I'm your server player, so priority has to be on me getting in the game before I get killed by meteors, in which case you are screwed in there. Then the next guy comes in, then the next, and you bring the last one in. Whoa, wait, what meteors? What the fuck are you talking about? What does this have to do with meteors? Oh boy, you need to get with the program, Carcat. Have you talked to AA yet? AA what? Apocalypse Horizon? Sorry. No, of course not. Or TA, RAG, I guess, or CA, really, there's like this whole conspiracy about this, as I am finding out. Well, why don't you just tell me so I don't have to talk to all these talking assholes? I can't. I gotta step out of the tree for a moment. When I come back, I will enter the game. See ya. Boop. A little while ago. Erodia. You're not sure why you did that, really. There'll probably turn out to be a reason. There's a reason for everything. Understanding this lets you be reckless, whoever you are. A little later, somewhere else entirely. Rubbish from the land dwellers makes you sick, whoever you are. Still a little, and later still. We return to the land of pulse and haze so that we can rewind a bit before all the paint got slopped on your hive and before that mysterious hole was made. Man, how did the hole get made? It was when Carcat ran TA's cursed ATH program and his computer blew up. That's what happened. We'll see this happen later. It will be startling and unexpected. Carcat, deal with crabby customer. You go downstairs and confront your custodian, which is another term for a frightening beast known as a Lucis Natre. Your Lucis has looked after you since you were very young in lieu of any biological parents whom you've never known. No young troll ever knows his or her blood parents, nor could such lineage ever be accurately traced. Adult trolls supply their genetic material in the Philippales carried by imperial drones and offered to the monstrous mother god deep underground in the brooding caverns. She then combines all the genetic material into one diabolical incestuous slurry and lays hundreds of thousands of eggs at once. The eggs hatch into young larva trolls, which wriggle about to locate a cozy stalactite from which to spin their cocoons. After they pupatate, the young troll, with his or her newfound limbs, undergoes a series of dangerous trials. If they survive, they are chosen by a member of the diverse and terrifying subterranean monster population native to Alternia. This creature becomes the troll's Lucis, and together they surface and choose a location to build a hive. The building process is facilitated by carpenter drones left on the planet to cater to the young, but only for building. They are on their own otherwise. The vast majority of adult trolls are off-planet, serving some role in the forces of ongoing imperial conquest, besieging other star systems in the name of Alternian glory. You know what Alternia reminds me of? Altea. Like the name. Alternian, Altea. I think that was done on purpose. The culture and civilization of the homeworld is maintained almost entirely by the young. Trolls are weird. There's no sound. You leap into the domestic fray in the attempt to mollify your nannying aggressor. After a lot of kicking and fussing and gnashing of teeth and carspice, you just pull out a few chilled roast cubed from the fridge to settle the beast down. Trolls and their custodians have a particular arrangement of codependence. The Lucis behaves as a lifelong bodyguard a caretaker and visceral sort of mentor, while the young troll must learn to function as a sort of zookeeper. We decide to agree to this conflict. This conflict is not a big enough deal to warrant a detailed examination of the action or an embedded musical accompaniment. We also agreed that while that would have been pretty sweet, we were also kind of in a hurry, but if it were to be accompanied by something audible, it would probably sound like this. Let's see. we decide to listen to that track, close our eyes, and imagine what might have been. Wow, that sure was awesome. Anyway, moving on. In fact, we are in such a hurry, you could almost say we need to get moving. On the double. There's this pretty cool dude, okay? Some people seem to think he's cool. Sometimes he guesses they're right. I mean, maybe if they say so. Actually, you know what? They're right. This guy's dynamite lit in a box of hot shit. Screw the haters. Anyway, he's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes when they're not moping around or nursing migraines or whatever. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, or at least a name that doesn't completely fucking suck. Like, at least not the kind of name that belongs to someone you want to just perpetually wail on. Maybe just a name that doesn't make you cringe a little, but you guess you could deal with it if you have to. And it's just a guy's name. It's not like it really matters. Who cares? But he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too moody for that. In fact, this guy probably thinks you've got some attitude and probably doesn't want a damn thing to do with you. You could always try to guess his name, but instead of that, here's a better idea. Why don't you just fuck off and go to hell? Here, name this kooky broad instead. Okay, what's her name? Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Looks like we are going back to the other guy again. Alright, hang on. It appears this cool and moody dude had a change of heart. He feels pretty bad about flying off the handle like that, as if shit wanted nothing to do with the handle. Shit would like to reconcile with the handle and perhaps seek marital counseling. So, what's his name gonna be? Enter name. Your name is Solix Captor. You are apeshit bananas at computers and you know all the codes. All of them. You are the unchallenged authority of appliculture networking, and though all your friends recognize your unparalleled achievements as a total sick hacker, you feel like you could be better. It's one of the number of things you sort of beat yourself up about for no very good reason during sporadic and deliberating bipolar mood swings. You have a penchant for bifurcation in logic and in life. Your mutant mind is hounded by the psychic screams of the imminently deceased. Your visions foretell of the planet's looming annihilation, and yet, unlike the typical sightless prophet of doom, you are gifted with vision twofold. For now, you have developed a new game, adapted via code Parcade from the ruins and glyphs in an ancient underground temple. You believe this game is the salvation of your race, though you are not sure how yet. To ensure success, you will distribute the game to two teams of friends, a red team and blue team. You will lead the latter group. Your troll tag is Twin Armageddons, and you tend to speak with a bit of a lisp. What will you do? Solix, equip throwing stars to strike specialists. Why would you do that? A high-level psionic has no use for any particular specialist allocation. Solix, fling star specialist sword. You make short work of the specialist, and oh god, one of your beehives mainframes. The silicone has was sliced clean through by your foolish maneuver. What were you thinking? The workers pair up and dance angry messages to your binary code. Solix, taste honey. No, you do not under any circumstance eat the mine honey. The consequences are highly unpleasant. You cultivate this honey for your luces. It helps him not be such a complete idiot all the time, merely most of the time instead. Solix, calm those bees down. Nap time. So let's get to work at computer. You are always up to your nook in the newest and hottest games. It is hard to walk around the place without squishing them. Whenever that happens, you are screwed and you have to grow a new one from scratch, or just pirate it, you guess. But tonight is no night for games. Well, okay, it is, but just one game in particular, and this game is no joking matter. It is delirious bug nasty. Oh, thank you, bub, for the biddies. More biddies, rolling in all the biddies. Biddy shower. Shower in the biddies. That would be weird. Solix, recruit team leader. Twin and Armageddon's began trolling Gallows Calibrator. TZ, you want to be the leader of one of the teams? You mean one of your you mean for your game to save the world? Yeah, okay, I picked the red team. Okay, I didn't say anything about a red team or even that there were two teams, but fine. Obviously, you were going to set up red and blue teams. Come on. You don't know what I'm going to do, but stop being as you could read my mind. It's not a power you have. Your strengths are being blinded and tricking people about stuff. And I guess being generally savvy and pretty decent at other stuff, but that's why I'm picking you and not some other fucking schlub from Retardation Road. Solix, please. You are Mr. You're Mr. Appleberry Blast, and everyone knows those are your favorite flavors, even though you type in yucky mustard, which is weird. Okay, there is to me than you think. Oh, there's more to me than you think. Maybe I am not the two-trick hoof beast you want to make me out as. Maybe I just want to give the red and blue thing a rest for a change and not make it so it's like, oh, look, it's that predictable fuck with those two stupid colors. It's amazing how much everyone fucking hates them. Maybe red and blue aren't that great, and I hate them suddenly. Have you thought of that? Maybe I am more of an Abergine guy, plus whatever that future color is you type with. What is that, turquoise? Maybe it's making me turquoisey. All the biddies. Turquoisey. Maybe the new color for that color is Summer Shithead Mist. Have you considered that? But I'm sticking with red and blue, so maybe you should suck on it. Maybe is a stupid word. Maybe that's the big maybe we should all ponder tonight. Over some hot shut the hell up tea. So you think I'm savvy? Yeah, I think so. Pick out whoever you want for the red team, and I'll lead the blue team. I'll send you the download soon. Talk to you later. Wait, maybe you should tell me more about the game first. How exactly are we saving the world? I don't know yet. I just know what I've seen in my visions. That the world will end and our whole race dies, and this is how we save it. And AA can back me up on this, so don't be all doubting me about it. I'm not doubting you. I think you are right, mostly. Mostly, what does that mean? Well, when you talk about how you're going to die too, I am going to die. I mean, we all are, but especially me. I am going to get my ass served to me twofold, double the service, like 2 dudes on Double Butler Island getting worked over by an ultimate twin masseuse, but before I die, I'm going to go blind like you. It has to happen like that. I am not sure why, but I think it's like fulfilling some requirement for a true prophet of doom. In order for the visions to be right, that's how to that has to happen, and the universe will make sure it will. It's kind of like how a prophet earns his stripes by being blind, like how an angel earns its wings. What's an angel? Some terrible mythical demon with these awful feathery wings. Yikes. Paradox Space uses them to usher in the end. How does it know what angel to use, huh? So yeah, we will all die, but more specifically me. End of story. But don't take this the wrong way, but how can you be totally sure about all that? How do you know some of the real visions you're having aren't getting kind of tangled up with sort of the way you are about yourself? What do you mean? How do you get mopey about you're always the victim of something, and how sometimes you think you suck when you really don't? Maybe that is clouding your vision. Okay, that's just some personal private emotional issues, and I'm dealing with that, and honestly I'd appreciate you not always throwing that in my face every goddamn opportunity you get. Like, this is a big circus act to you, and that is your special clown pie. See, God, so sensitive. Seriously, talk to AA. She will corroborate everything. You and she are pretty tight, aren't you? Not really anymore. She used to be a lot of fun, but now talking to her, I don't know. I just somehow always makes me sad. Okay, well, tonight, not about fun. This is serious, deliriously so. We are in Samarius, a shit-stained city. Screw you and your shit stains. I will have a fucking blast, and you can't stop me. Blue team scum. Oh shit, it's on. Sucker. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop it here because my iPod has to charge, and I'm gonna finish working on more packing. Bye, guys.